Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. And we are here on a new map. Now I'm not going to pretend I know how to pronounce this, so I'm going to do the very best that I can do. So let's see. It's Przemsowo. Przemsowo, I really don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, it's a new map. It's on the mod hub. And it says, welcome to the map of Przemsowo. Przemsowo. That's what I'm going to call it, Przemsowo. The map consists of 41 areas, 32 arable fields, and 2 forest fields. You can sell crops in three stationary purchases and train buying. The train is an important element of the map because it is integrated into the farm. Advantages of the map: a large area with obstacles to horseback riding, sawmill for trains, loading ramps for the train on the farm and at the store, 32 fields varied in size and shape, plus 2 forest areas, train path integrated into the farm, field number 12 prepared for the development of the farm, additional flat fenced area for purchase, prepared for additional buildings and mods, good optimization, a well thought out arrangement of roads, tracks, and utility buildings to make the game more enjoyable, many beautiful landscapes and interesting places to explore, road traffic. So that's the description in the mod hub. So let's look at the big map real quick. As it said, you got 32 arable fields. You got a placeable area down here by the central grain elevator. We've got the pork grain elevator, the railroad silo west. I'm guessing that's for storage. Train station mill, the sawmill, spinnery, railroad silo east. And then you got your farm right here in the middle of the map, just to the south of the biogas plant. And just to the north of the biogas, you've got actually got a lime station within the biogas plant. Then you've got your animal dealer, the barn, and the grain mill. Let's see, which way should we go? We'll probably go out of the farm here after I show you what's around it. We'll go out of the farm, we'll go down here to the shop, then we'll check out the pork grain elevator, and then come back down to the central grain elevator, head over to the railroad silo east, head up the spinnery, then come around to the sawmill, the train station mill, come back down, check out the biogas plant and the grain mill and the barn. I'm not going to go up here to this railroad silo west because I'm pretty sure it's just a storage facility for if you want to load them up on a train. All your fields most of them are square. You do have your odd shaped fields here and there. You got one here, you got one there, 23, 24, 2. I mean, they're not too oddly shaped, so this should be good for workers as long as you give them a few headlands. Price wise, let's look at the biggest field first. 988,000, 504,000, 304, 402, 793, 267, 279, 419, 399. So they're pretty expensive. Your smallest fields, what I'm gonna call the smallest field, is gonna cost you 124,000. The Field 10 is 139,000 and field 9 is 168,000. So just pretty expensive. Well, like there's a few places that you can explore here. On your own, you got a forest here, and you got a bigger forest down here at the bottom. Now this right here could be a placeable area. We'll have to check it out when we get down there, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And let's go. So your sell points, there's not a lot of them. You got your barn, the central grain elevator, grain mill, pork grain elevator, sawmill, spinnery, and train station mill. And from what I'm seeing, the central grain elevator, the grain mill, the pork grain elevator, and the train station mill take all of your basic crops, all the way up to sugar beet. Of course, the spinner takes cotton and wool, and the same four places take sugarcane as well. The central grain elevator, grain mill, and pork grain elevator takes eggs, and they also take milk. So you can sell your milk at either one of those. I'm pretty sure I've got this set on normal economy, so milk prices are pretty decent. The barn takes your silage, grass, hay, and straw, and that's it for that. Contracts are available, and they pay pretty decent, honestly. You got 14,000. So if you want to do contracts, there's that. Okay, now a tour around the farm here. Let's check and see what equipment we start with first. You start with a Fendt Favorite 511C, a 7210 Pro case. I'm sorry, you start with two. One of these could be a modded version, but it looks like the same tractor. So you start with two 7210 Pro case tractors, a Bison harvester, Forster HW80 trailer, the header, cultivator, seeder, weights, easy shed, farmhouse, and that's it. Now if you want to sell your farmhouse, that'll give you another 91 slots. Slot count is set at 638 on new farmer mode. So I mean, if you want to make room for some slots, you can get rid of that. That'll take you down to 500 something slots, I believe. Five something. Okie dokie. So let's jump. Actually, we're not even going to jump in the tractor. I'm going to show you around the farm, and then I'm going to jump in the go rent a Mahindra, and we'll go for a ride. Now, this looks like your silos here. Your silo capacity is 1,000,000 liters. And it looks like to be custom to the map, which is always nice. Your farmhouse is over here, and then you got your shed. So there's really not much to see here at the farm. This would be your loading ramp for your train. So if you wanted to bring the train around to load up whatever. And then you've also got a low point here out of the silo. Let me see. and you don't start with any crops in any of these silos, it appears. So anyway, let's jump. Let me go get a Mahindra, or I'm gonna do a John Deere this time, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okie dokie, so I just leased the John Deere. We are at the store, which this is what I planned on doing anyway. It was coming from the farm down to the shop. And there's a loading ramp here. So I'm guessing maybe you can load, maybe there's a locking script on the train on this map you can transport equipment with. I don't know, just have to be something you try. But we're going to go back out here and take a left, and we'll go down to the port real quick. Oh, it's a nice looking map. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ravenport. Okay, you come in here, you've got your port here. Lots and lots of silos. You got some audio sounds. And this would be your sell point here. And then right here would be your lime buy point if you wanted to buy lime. I guess we have to keep going to get out of here, I reckon. The roads are kind of hard to see here, but yeah, we'll have to go all the way through the port. The next stop is going to be up here at the Central Grain Elevator, and we'll take a look at that big area behind it to see if that's a placeable area like I think it is. Got some old, looks like ruins up there maybe. Old castle or something. Plenty of places for you to go explore when you get on the map. So let's go. Oh goodness, I'm about to flip here. What am I stuck on? Oh wow. Well, that's problematic. Give me just a minute. Okay, let's try this again. Here is your sell point for the Central Grain Elevator here. Kind of a well, there's an issue right there, right off the bat, and I'm just gonna get stuck on this daggum curve again. Be wary of bringing the truck there. There is a invisible barrier there, and you will definitely get a truck stuck if you try to take a truck on that. So just be wary. Maybe the modder will update it here for long. Now, I don't know. Okay, the entrance is around this way, so let's jump back in the gator. One thing I have noticed about the map as well is it's not flat. There's lots of elevation differences, and this appears to be a placeable area like I thought, and you can buy it for 208,000. You can sell your farm for 383,000, and then take that money and buy this if you wanted to. Big enough area for some stuff, but I don't know how the collisions will be on the walls, so that would be something to look out for as well. So next stop is the spinnery and the railroad silo east. But you can look across there and you can tell that there's not just a, just a flat open map. There's definitely some hills and stuff on the fields, which adds a nice touch to the map. Right up here on the right is one of the two forest areas that you can work in. If you want to make more fields, then you can definitely clear those out. And right here we have, this is your railroad silo east. You can obviously come in here and store your crops and whatnot for your train, obviously. And then right here you got your spinnery. Is this? Yeah, this is your spinnery. Now I don't see any marks, but I'm guessing that this little area right here is where you would sell your cotton and your wool at. It's just a guess. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm going with for now. Okie dokie. So next stop is the sawmill, and it's a pretty good ways up. I'm not gonna make you sit through me driving, so I'll see you when I get up there. You do got a nice little bridge going in here to the sawmill and the train station mill up here. Another thing that I noticed too, the pathways on the map's a little bit hard to decipher between the road and the railroad tracks, so just be wary of that. First stop here is going to be the sawmill right here on the left. This looks like your sell point for your chips, and I'm guessing these, well, that's a light pole, I don't know. I was thinking maybe these red and white poles here kind of showed you where you're supposed to dump at, but that looks like your wood chips there, and your logs is up here. Yeah, your logs go right here. And then there's a little triangle. This does got a crane. I don't know if you can use it or not. Oh yeah, you can. So you do have a crane to use. I guess if you bring them in here by train, then this is where you would unload them and whatnot. So there's your sawmill, and then right next door is going to be the Train meal, which is going to be right here. This is where you're going to dump your products out of your train for the sell point. Alright, next stop. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff in here you can go in and explore if you'd like. But try to do the best I can. The roads are a little bit darker than the railroad tracks, but not much. But the tracks are thin, so you can kind of decipher the difference in them a little bit. So now we're going to go back out here and go over to the biogas plant. And your biogas plant is $368,000 if you want to buy it. So I'll see you when I get there. Alright, here is your biogas plant. Here's the digester here. You obviously have to use a bucket or conveyors, or you might can put you a ramp pretty close here. And you might could get a trailer in there. You've got 2 fairly large bunkers. And then this is where you're going to get your digest state, I believe. The background looks really good on this map. It don't look blurred or, you know, fake. It don't look like a wallpaper, I guess. Background looks really good on this map. So kudos to the modder for that. And let's go right here is gonna be the grain mill, the animal dealer, and the barn. So obviously here is your grain mill. This is where you're gonna dump at. And also, if you're not too sure, if you get up to a place like at the sawmill, you're not particularly sure where the sell point is, and it don't have these little caution error outlines, whatever you want to call them, just look for these, because I've seen these at every single sell point so far, so I'm pretty sure that's gives you another indication of where to sell at. Same for over here. I don't know. Okay, this is where you would buy your animals at. And you don't start with any animal pens or nothing, so not that I know. I don't think you do. No, unless they're built into the map. Nope. So you'd have to buy animal pens and whatnot. And then the last stop on the tour is the barn, which is right here. Once again, red and white, since there's no indicators. And these look particularly, they don't look fake, honestly. So maybe you can get a tractor and you might can sell these. I don't know. So it had to be something you can try out and see. But that is going to wrap it up here for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you want to share it, feel free to do that as well. But I am Yellowhammer, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy.